Hey guys, what's up? Scottish Duck here once again. Well, I finished Shenmue 1 and 2 now, my two favourite games of all time, and I got to let's play them now. You know, I'm really happy for that actually, because of all the games that I have been playing ever since I started let's playing, those two were probably my favourite to do, since I love the series so much. So I promised I'd do a little video on this for anyone who's interested. This is going to be like my thoughts on the phenomena that is Shenmue 3. Right, Shenmue 3 has been one of those games that has been taking years to develop. It's basically as a cancelled game, but it's never been officially said it's been cancelled. So fans like me just always have hope. Now, Shenmue 3, you may be shocked to know that I actually don't think I want it. I mean, Shenmue 1 and 2 alone, they're my all-time favourite games, and they probably always will be. I can't think of anything to top that. And if Shenmue 3 was to come out, I just don't. I mean, Sega have been pretty bad throughout the years. Admittingly, they're starting to get the hang of it now, releasing games like Sonic Unleashed and Valkyria Chronicles, But it was sort of just like a few years back, they started releasing a lot of crap, Like mainly Sonic 06 and Shadow the Hedgehog and the likes. A few other spin-offs. I guess it is mainly just with Sonic, but still. I guess I'm just scared, even, that Shenmue 3 would come out and it wouldn't be up to quality of the last two games, I mean, Shenmue, right? Shenmue, the whole thing cost $70 million to make, okay? Can, Sega, I'll say this to Sega. Sega, can you tell me that you are honestly willing to spend another $70 million to do the next two games, since they're supposed to be 3 and 4? Somehow I doubt it, and I doubt it's going to come that far, I mean, I gotta be honest, Yu Suzuki, the mastermind, the genius behind the Shenmue games, I can't confirm this, but I have this theory behind him with Shenmue, Shenmue was originally developed for the Sega Saturn, right? Now, they got really far with that, if you look on YouTube, there's some Shenmue footage on the Sega Saturn. It goes all the way up to the end of Shenmue 2, walking through the woods in Guilin with Shenhua. But ultimately, because the Saturn was so hard to develop for, and, the Saturn was already dying, that's what ultimately led it to being cancelled. But Suzuki said that he wanted to do it on the Dreamcast, and that shows dedication from stars, And it's not even though because everything was already planned out that it wouldn't take long to develop it on this Dreamcast, He went even further with his original vision, making clay models of all the characters and stuff, just hundreds and hundreds of stuff like that. And that sort of dedication is very, very rare with game developers, And in this day and age, I'm very surprised if he's still dedicated to do this, I mean, despite being cancelled twice, and the fact that they're idiots, sorry, well, there are people who call Shenmue, not really up to standards, not really the masterpiece that some people see it as. I'll never understand that. I adore the games, but there are people out there that say the pacing and whatnot is boring, stuff like that. But I don't know. I personally thought it worked great, the fighting, the QTE, the free quest, all of it came together so well. But the main reason I'm pretty sure everyone does want Shenmue 3 is the story, The thing that probably dragged everyone in. I mean, is Ryo gonna take revenge for his father, What other new locations and characters are we gonna experience, Who the fuck is this Shenhua chick, And her father. These are the things that I want to know anyway. And if Shenmue 3 came out for 360 or PS3, it would probably answer that, you know. But that's another thing actually. I'm actually sure, right? This is just a hunch, you know. I'm actually sure that all 4 Shenmue games were meant to come out for the Dreamcast. I don't know if it's said somewhere that Suzuki confirmed this, but that's what I think, you know, because Shenmue 2 on the Dreamcast wasn't released in America. It was only released in Japan and Europe. You can actually link up your save file from Shenmue 1 to Shenmue 2, and all the like moves and toy capsules that you acquired in Shenmue 1 would move over to Shenmue 2. And I'm guessing Suzuki had this great vision of like just doing certain things, and say Shenmue 1 would alter certain events and cutscenes in Shenmue 4, you know? And the journey would just be 100% in your hands, you know? Ultimate replayability through 4 games, resulting in just a huge adventure on the Dreamcast, you know? And I guess when I think about it that way and how epic it is, you know, I guess releasing Shenmue 3 in this day and age and not being able to link it up with Shenmue 1 and 2 is a bit sad. Even if it was a continuation of the story, and it would probably still be, and it was still a good game, the fact that it's not on the Dreamcast and it wasn't able to come out the way like that, you know, it's a bit sad. But then again, that's just my hunch, you know. I'm not saying that it was definitely like that and the game will be ruined if it does come out on 360, you know. But I guess at the end of the day, when Shenmue 3 or anything involving Shenmue comes out in the future, I'm gonna buy it anyway, aren't I? Even this Shenmue Online, you know, I've never played an MMO in my entire life, but I will probably happily pay a monthly fee to go onto this. I don't even play PC games. But then again, even if my PC, as shite as it is, if it doesn't even run Shenmue Online, I'll still buy it, you know? I just love the games that much, and I want to support it as much as possible. So I'll never be able to, even if I say right here that I don't want Shenmue 3 because I'm sort of scared they won't put the same effort in, at the same time there's obviously going to be a part of me that does want it and will always like pray every night that it comes out and Suzuki gets the chance to continue it. But unless that day never comes, at least we have 2 games that will always remain on my shelf and will always be played and will always be loved. Alright, this went on longer than I thought. But yeah, those are my thoughts on Shenmue 3. There's probably a bunch of stuff that I forgot to mention. Nah, not really. But if there is something I've forgotten you want to ask, just comment or something and I'll reply, okay? But those are my thoughts on Shenmue 3. Yeah, I'll just end it here. I hope you enjoyed the Let's Play. I've got another video coming up a wee bit after this, explaining the next Let's Play. Okay. See you guys after. Thanks for watching. Shenmue forever!